Imagine this. You're texting your crush, your heart's racing, you type out the perfect message, but something is missing. Your finger hovers over the emoji keyboard. Too friendly? Too forward? Definitely not. You finally settle on this emoji and hit the send button. Crisis averted. Or is it? Welcome to the high-stakes world of emoji communication, where every single symbol can make or break your digital social life. But have you ever wondered how we got here? How did a simple smiley face evolve into a complex language of its own? And why do we care so much about these tiny digital icons? Get ready for a wild ride through emoji history, from a humble start in Japan to a global revolution in communication. We're uncovering the secret of the digital age. Buckle up, you'll never look at that poop emoji the same way again. And so without taking much of your time, yo guys, let's get started. Let's start at the beginning. Where did emojis originate from? The emoji was born in Japan in the late 1990s. Shigetaka Kurita, I hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm sorry if I butchered it. Let me go back. He was a Japanese designer who created the first set of 176 emojis in 1999 while working for NTT Docomo, a telecom company. Kurita's inspiration came from manga, Japanese comics that often use pictures and symbols to convey emotions and actions. He wanted to create simple images that could express emotions and ideas that words couldn't capture, enhancing communication on the company's messaging service. These early emojis included basic expressions like happy, sad, and surprised faces, as well as the symbols for the weather, food, and activities. Imagine a world where you couldn't send a tiny sun to show it's a bright day or a little broccoli to tell your friend you're finally eating your veggies. I hope you are. That was the world before Kurita's emojis, which by the way were 12 by 12 pixels in size, but they were actually packed with meaning. Now that we have that out of the way, let's talk about the evolution of emojis and how the rest of the world caught up. From the start in Japan, emojis took off globally, but it wasn't until 2010 that they really hit it big time. That's when emojis officially joined Unicode. Now this is the system that makes sure text show up on your devices in the right way. This move was really huge. It meant emojis could work everywhere from iPhones to Android devices without any weird glitches. Since then, the emoji collection has exploded. Now there are thousands of symbols out there. You've got emojis for every culture, food craving, favorite animals, and even important social messages. It's like a whole mini world of tiny pictures right at your fingertips. The growth has been so massive that what started as a few smiley faces now includes everything from astronauts to zombies. And it's not just about the fun and games. In 2015, emojis got even more inclusive with skin tone options. Suddenly, emojis could look more like everyone, celebrating diversity. Now behind the scenes, the Unicode Consortium keeps all this going. They are the folks who decide which new emoji to add each year, making sure that they stay current and meaningful for all of us. So next time you pick up an emoji, remember it's more than just a picture. It's a global language bringing us all together. But here's a wild thought. What if I told you that emojis are not just always universal? Let me explain. In fact, some emojis can cause major misunderstandings across cultures. Stick around to find out which innocent-looking emoji could land you in hot water in certain countries. Now, before I continue, I'd love for you to tell me what you think these three emojis are trying to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and the hint is that it's a mental process. Leave your answer now in the comments so you get it locked, and I'll let you know at the end of this video what it actually means. And also, do not forget to subscribe while at that. Thank you. Emojis have changed the way we communicate online for a fact. They add a layer of emotion and context that text alone often lacks. Think about it. How many times have you used a laughing emoji to show you're actually laughing out loud, or googly eye emoji to express love? Emojis are not just fun, they are like the digital body language, and they help us show our feelings and intentions in messages. For example, a simple okay can mean different things, right? But add a thumbs up emoji and it's clear you're on board. Throw in a winking face and suddenly it's playful. Emojis make it easier to understand each other no matter where you're from. They're not just for chatting though. Companies use them to connect with the customers. Politicians use them to talk to younger folks. And even activists use them to get their messages out fast. It's like they add a picture to our words, making stories more interesting and easier to follow. Now remember when I said emojis can cause misunderstandings across cultures? Here's the scoop. The thumbs up emoji, which most of us use as positive, is actually offensive in some Middle Eastern countries. In Greece and Russia, the hand gesture emoji can be insulting, even in Nigeria here. And in China, the frog emoji is sometimes associated with crude sexual innuendo. So next time you're chatting with someone from a different culture, maybe double check your emoji usage. Now let's talk about some interesting fun facts you probably didn't know about emojis. The face with tears of joy emoji is used millions of times every day, often to show something is super funny. But did you know that it's sometimes misused to express sympathy? This can lead to some awkward situations. Have you ever experienced an emoji misunderstanding? Share stories in the comment section below. Interestingly, this emoji was even named the word of the year by the Oxford Dictionary in 2015, a big deal for a little picture. In fact, let me check my phone. That might be my most used emoji. It actually is. Here are a few more fun facts. Now, the word emoji comes from the Japanese word e meaning picture and moji meaning character. Interestingly, it's just a coincidence that emoji sounds like emotion in English. Now, secondly, July 17th is celebrated as the World's Emoji Day because it's a date shown on the calendar emoji. This day celebrates everything emoji, from the new releases to fun facts and even awards for the best use of emojis. Emojis have been featured in arts exhibitions. Added Shigetaka Kurita's original set of emojis to its permanent collection in 2016, recognizing them as a significant cultural artifact. There's an annual Unicode emoji subcommittee meeting where new emojis are proposed, debated, and approved. This committee consists of representatives from Apple, Microsoft, and even Google. They review proposals from people all over the world, ensuring that the new emojis are relevant and inclusive. Now, you might think you're an emoji expert after all these facts, but hold on to your keyboards because coming up, I'll reveal a mind-blowing prediction about the future of emojis that could change the way you communicate forever. Trust me, you don't want to miss on this one. Now, as the digital world keeps changing, emojis will change. We'll soon have even more emojis that celebrate diversity and includes everyone, reflecting how the world is always evolving. There's also talk about making emojis move and interact more, just like the sticker emoji Facebook and some other platforms have. One really cool idea is about augmented reality, AR, or virtual reality VR, to bring emojis to life. Imagine sending an emoji that appears in 3D right in front of your friend's screen, or the one that copies your expression in real time. That last part would expose a lot of you that send laughing emojis and still have a straight face on. Imagine how exciting that would be. AI is also going to play a huge role here. We might have some smart systems that suggest the perfect emoji based on the context of your conversation. Now that I said it out loud, I realize we have that on the Samsung keyboard. Here's a mind-blowing prediction I promised. In the not so distant future, we might communicate with the thought emojis. Imagine brain-computer interfaces that can detect your emotions and automatically suggest or even send emojis based on what you're feeling. No more typing or scrolling through emojis list. I mean, your brain could do all that. From Shigetaka Kurita's 176 pixelated icons to the thousands of emojis we use every day, these little symbols have revolutionized online communication. They've bridged language barriers, expressed complex emotions, and added personality to our digital conversations. As emojis continue to evolve, from AI-powered suggestions to VR interactions, one thing's clear. They're not just cute pictures, but a global language connecting billions every day. Now, I've got a challenge for you. Tell a story in the comment section using only emojis. Let's see how creative you can get. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe if you're new here for more deep dives into tech. Catch you all later. Cuidado.